Garcia. Special occasion speech number 4, a dramatic talk. Last year, Skylar went through a traumatic experience which opened his eyes to health and the secret of life. Since then, he has been seeking to increase his life and championing it among his closest friends. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Skylar Garcia.
Friends, Toastmasters, yes. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about something that has become very important to me, and I want to share it with all of you. That is health. I've learned the hard way that health is something that you need to work at, something that you need to invest in. My father-in-law had a tragic accident last year, and he broke his neck, T1 to T4. He is such a strong individual and so physically fit that at age 65, he was able to walk it off and get himself to a hospital. I was blown away. Physical health is incredibly important. Mental health is important. Spiritual health is important. So I've embarked on a journey to be as healthy as I possibly can be. Last year, I spent 3,000 miles on my bike, pedaling. And I had a lot of great experiences, but I didn't lose an ounce of weight. It was incredibly frustrating for me. My wife is a nurse, and she was telling me a story about a 35-year-old male who just had a triple bypass surgery at 35. I found out that this gentleman was 380 pounds. At 35 years old, he had a triple bypass surgery. I could not believe it. And I started looking at myself and going, wow, I have a lot that I need to do to work on. I'm not 380 pounds, but at the time, I was 280 pounds, and that's pretty heavy. I took my BMI and then tried to figure out what my BMI is supposed to be. All of my family, my grandfather on my mother's side and grandfather on my father's side, they lived to be centenarians. One 106, one 108. So I knew that I was going to live to be at least 100. So I took my BMI. That's my hope anyway, is live to be 100, right? I took my BMI of where I'm supposed to be, and I put it over 100. Then I took my current BMI, and I solved for X. And I was incredibly disappointed. I could not believe it, because 25 years of my life were gone because of my current BMI and where I am weight-wise. I decided right then and there that I needed to focus on physical health. And I started changing the way that I ate. Because I worked really hard last year and nothing came off. Now I was focused on my weight. I focused on weight. I went down to 1,800 calories, and this is in January. And I dropped 12 pounds. Yes, this is awesome. This is really awesome. I dropped 18 pounds. Yes, this is really awesome. I was telling all my friends, I even told Bobby, I lost 18 pounds, and she did a dance. Of course I did. Then my weight plateaued. And I was eating 1,800 calories. I was riding my bike, and the weight wasn't coming off. What's happening? It's funny how when you struggle with something, the universe and God brings those people into your life that give you those messages that you need to hear. And I found my message in the strangest of places. An assistant janitor, somebody that is only a janitor every so often at our school, he comes in and he sees my bike in the corner and he says, wow, you're biking, that's great. We get into conversations. I told him the story I just told you, and he says, I feel you. I know exactly what you're going through. His name is John. And John opened up my eyes. He said, when I was 30, my problem was pot. That's what I got into. I got into a lot of pot, and I got really heavy, and I needed to make a lifestyle change. So I stopped smoking pot, and then I started getting healthy. And here's what I did. He directed me to all kinds of articles, things to do. I would tell him what I'm doing, and he would respond back and say, no, you're not, you're doing it all wrong. This is what you need to do, this is how you need to change it. With John's help, I went from 18 pounds, and I've lost another 12 in a week. I met John last week. 12 pounds in a week. I know. I had this plateau where there was a month of I'm just, come on, get the scale lower, and nothing was happening. And then I met John, and he changed it all. Here's what John told me, and I want to share it with you guys. John told me it's all about insulin. It's your body's control of insulin. By the way, John revealed that he was 76 years old. John looks like he's 45. Wow. I was blown away. I thought he was 45. He's actually 76. He said it's all about insulin. And the insulin running through your body and how you accumulate insulin and what you do with insulin. So all those carbs that you're eating, that is not a good thing. Don't eat those carbs. All the sugars, you need to cut those out of your diet. You should be focusing on fats, proteins, and fibrous carbs. Things like vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, all of those. You should be really focused, and you should turn that pyramid upside down and focus on the fats. And focus on the good fats, the monounsaturated fats. Insulin is your body's delivery system. It's how your cells breathe in and out. When you put a lot of sugar into your body, what you're doing is you're blocking those cells. So those cells are not able to uptake what they need to uptake, the information. They're becoming insulin resistant. I've learned so much from John in this last week, and the results are absolutely amazing. Down another 12 pounds. So I went 18 pounds, and now I'm down 12 pounds. So I'm down 30 pounds since January, and I'm really excited because I still have a long ways to go. But at the same time, I'm also really nervous too, because this is a new thing for me. When I was 19, I could just work it off. I could run it off. Now I'm 34. The guy with the heart attack that had a triple bypass was 35. So now I'm 34, and I have to do it in a completely different way. It's new territory. I'm really excited about it. I know I don't have a lot of time to share with you guys about this, but I just wanted to say that if you ever have a problem, just put that problem out there, and people will come into your life, and they will help you with that problem. It is the most amazing thing in this world, the people around us and what they do for us. So don't be afraid to just say you have a problem, focus on that, and then suddenly people will come out of it. Thank you so much.